What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if YouTube just recommended this to you because you Googled, is it embarrassing to start your YouTube channel at 47? First of all, no. And second of all, absolutely not. And third, if you're between 40 and 50 and thinking about starting a YouTube channel, congratulations, you are currently having a midlife awakening, not a crisis, because a crisis is buying a motorcycle, naming it something aggressive, and wearing fingerless gloves unironically. Starting a YouTube channel is cheaper, it's safer, and less likely to end in road rash. So today we're talking about why starting a YouTube channel at 40 to 50 years old might actually be the most unhinged and the smartest thing you can do. And let's kill this immediately. The biggest lie is that you're too old. Let's kill that immediately. You're not too old for YouTube. You're too old for sleeping wrong without consequences, eating pizza past 9 p.m., and ignoring your knee noises. But YouTube, you are the perfect age. In fact, YouTube was basically built for people who know how to finish sentences and they have opinions and aren't trying to become famous by Tuesday. The idea that YouTube is for kids is hilarious when you realize most creators are in their 30s to 50s, and most viewers are adults, and most kids are on TikTok watching slime get crushed. YouTube is the long-form adult table for the internet. Now here's the unfair advantage you have in life experiences. You've failed, you've succeeded, you've been humbled, you have been wrong, and you've been tired, you've been laid off, been married, divorced, promoted, ignored. You don't need to fake depth. You are depth. Young creators are guessing. You're reporting from the field, and that is content, all right? In your 20s, YouTube is who am I? What is my brand? And at 40 or 50, you're like, I know exactly who I am, and I'm tired of pretending I don't. That's confidence, and that's clarity. That mild bitterness, that's magnetic. People don't want perfect, they want real. And you're done chasing cool. Let's be honest. You don't want to dance or lip sync or pretend you understand new slang. That's good. YouTube rewards thoughtful content, a calm delivery, clear opinions, and storytelling. You don't need to be trendy. You need to be trustworthy. YouTube is where people go when they want someone who sounds like they've been through some stuff. Congratulations. That means you qualify. And let's talk about you've already survived the worst than comments. People fear, what if someone leaves a mean comment? Buddy, you've been yelled at by your boss, criticized by your family, ghosted before ghosting even was a thing. A YouTube comment saying this is dumb is nothing. You're emotionally bulletproof now. And you're not trying to go viral, and that's good. That's a good thing. Your young creators, they want the fame, the followers, the flexes, and you want purpose. You want the fun, and maybe some side income, and something that's yours. That's the sweet spot. Because YouTube doesn't reward desperation, it rewards consistency. You're not in a rush, and ironically, that's why it can work. Number 7. One of the biggest things, you have stories, and stories equal watch time. You know what keeps people watching? Stories. And you have workplace stories, relationship stories, parenting stories. I learned this the hard way stories. You don't need flashy edits. You need pacing and honesty. People will watch a 20-minute video if they feel seen, if they feel understood, or they feel less alone. That's your advantage. Another thing is you're relatable to the biggest audience on YouTube. That's something that nobody tells you. The largest, most loyal audience on YouTube is 35 plus. They watch longer, they comment more, they buy things because they have money, and they stick around. They don't want chaos or trends or screaming thumbnails. They want someone who sounds like me, but maybe a little bit braver. That can be you. And you don't need millions of views. At 20, people dream of being famous. At 40 to 50, you're like, if 10,000 people cared, that would be insane. And you're right. A small, loyal audience, it changes lives. It pays the bills. It feels meaningful. You're not trying to impress strangers. You're trying to connect, and that's why it works. Another thing, you've stopped pretending work is enough. At some point, you realize work isn't your identity. Job titles change. Loyalty doesn't get rewarded like it used to. Starting a YouTube channel is saying, I want something I own. That's powerful. That isn't your ego. It's about autonomy. You can turn regret into content. And let's be honest, there are things you wish you knew earlier. Mistakes you wouldn't repeat, advice you'd give your young self. That's not regret, that's content gold. People love, like, what I wish I knew at 40. If I could start over. Here's what nobody told me. You're not late. You're right on time to warn others. Another part is you don't need to be perfect anymore. Perfection is exhausting. And guess what? People don't want it. They want authentic, calm, thoughtful, slightly sarcastic. You don't edit out of every pause. You don't fake enthusiasm. You don't chase validation. That's confidence. Another thing is you're comfortable talking to the camera. And you know, while younger creators, they struggle to talk to the camera. They're hyper aware. You've already embarrassed yourself publicly at least once in your life. Talking to a camera is light work. You're not performing, you're just talking, and that's watchable. And you can teach without talking down. People trust calm explanations, real examples, no hype. You don't overpromise, you don't shout, you don't sell dreams, you just explain. And that's rare. And one thing about it too at your age is you don't care if everyone likes you. And that's huge. Because trying to please everyone kills creativity. And you're fine with, this isn't for me, I disagree, unsubscribed, cool, someone else will stay. And that's freedom. And that's why people watch. And you're allowed to start something just for you. Not everything needs to be a business, a side hustle, or even a legacy. You can start a channel because you want to talk, you want to create, you want to express yourself. Ironically, that's when things actually grow. You're proof that it's not too late. Every time you upload, you're showing someone else, oh, I can still start. That matters more than the views. You're not just creating content, you're modeling courage. You have nothing to prove, and that's appealing. You're not trying to flex, you're not trying to even impress. You're sharing. Trust people who aren't selling insecurities. You're at the perfect age for long-form content as well. YouTube loves calm pacing, a thoughtful delivery, and depth. You're not rushing, you're reflecting, and that's exactly what long form needs. And here's the final reason, and it's a big one. The real reason to start a YouTube channel at 40 or even 50, because you finally know what matters and what doesn't. You're not chasing approval, you're choosing meaning, and you're not late, you're experienced. And if you ever thought, I wish I started earlier, this is earlier for the next chapter. If you're 40, 50, and thinking about starting a YouTube channel, do it. Not to be famous, not to be perfect, and not to impress anyone. Do it because you have something to say. You've lived it, and someone out there needs to hear it. The internet doesn't need more noise. It needs more people who have been through some stuff and came back with stories. Now hit record. Your back might hurt. but your voice still works. And check out one of my videos on the next slide. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.